Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Beatrice. Thank you for clicking today's video. Oh my gosh, this is a long awaited video and I've been meaning to film this for you guys. So I want you guys to grab your tea or whatever beverage you guys have right now, because we are gonna spill some. Just kidding. We're just gonna chat, okay? We are standing on business this 2024, okay? This is what we're doing. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be our better version of ourselves. We're gonna invest in ourselves, everything, okay? And this video, I wanted to make this video because it's simply because of that. Like, I want to explain to you guys how I became a lifestyle content creator. So, oh my gosh, I literally prepared a lot of answers from your questions and everything, and I actually screenshotted all of you guys' messages. Literally right here. So I screenshot all your messages from the sweet and thoughtful messages from you guys, and I am so humbled and so grateful to have you guys with me along this journey. It has not been easy, okay? The past, I want to say 2 years now. I think I've been doing this for 2 years. Will be my 2 years will be next month for me. This whole journey as a lifestyle content creator, even though I'm only a part-time lifestyle content creator, it's been amazing. Like literally all the people that I've met, all the brands that I've worked with, it's been amazing. What is it really like being a lifestyle content creator? I'm gonna give you guys a little background of kind of like how I come from being a content creator in general. So when I first moved out of college, I moved into this city and I started with doing fashion content. And as you guys actually scroll down into my Instagram, I did more of like OOTDs. I did all the outfits, all the thrifting and all that stuff. And then I realized that I actually like more things rather than fashion. So I went into lifestyle. I was like, hey, I'm in this new city. What can I do to like A, explore the city, but B, also kind of like have another stream of income? I was 19 years old. I literally moved out when I was 19 years old. I was like, the economy is not it. I need to hustle. So I told myself I'm gonna work on myself and find another stream of income. I've always wanted to do something media marketing related ever since I was young. I literally started my first YouTube video in iMovie when I was like 10. I saved up money for my first ever job, which was at DQ, and bought myself a camera. So ever since then, I've been like, you know, I want to do something, but I just wasn't sure. So I started with fashion, and then later on, I kind of like put myself out there. I reached out to some local brands here in Calgary. I was like, hey, I'm a lifestyle content creator. I do this, and I wanted to do, would it be okay to shoot a video for you guys in return of this and that and that. So it's kind of like an exchange thing. It's like a marketing thing, right? So you kind of like what you can offer for them and then what they can offer for you. Let's start with this one. So it says, okay girl, I've been wanting to start content creating and vlogging, but I have no idea how, and I constantly forget to film. How do you decide what to record? Remember to take content, and how did you create so consistently? I feel like I'm not interesting, but I also know that's subjective. Like, what's your mindset in making content? And she said, because watching you go around the city doing fun things is so fun, and I love your content. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. So honestly, for this one, this is something that I really struggle with personally, is because lifestyle content creator, it's often hard to determine what is your life versus what you want to show in your life. But always remember that like once you get into this industry, what you show online is just what you show online. Not everything is real. So there's also that. Like I try to be more intentional with what I want to show you guys. Like for instance, like really marketing just Calgary. Doesn't mean I have to show you guys about like my love life or what I'm going through. Like as much as I want to, I really try to connect with you guys more, but I think there's just like that certain boundary that like that's your personal life and then that's your professional life. I really treat it as like my work, because it is work. Eventually, like if you really want to do this full time, as I said, I'm a part-time content creator. I do full time. I work in healthcare. Between those two, I really try to make it like a job. Like if there's a due date I have to send in the content, I'll try and make sure. I also work as a full-time healthcare worker, but at the same time, I'm gonna like, you know, I have to think about those things as well and really respect my boundaries. And how do I become consistent? As I mentioned, like really treating it in your job. Like if you show up to your shift 2 to 3 times a week, you show up to your shift as a content creator 2 to 3 times a week. That's kind of how I really discipline myself. And what is your mindset in making content? do not care. Really, no one cares, so why would you care? Like, if you post something, for me personally, I never look at the likes, how many likes. I never focus on the numbers. I started doing this on TikTok, and this is when I see the growth, because you will just get solely focused on that rather than creating your craft. And that's literally my mindset everywhere I go. Like, if I film, of course I'm like conscious about like who I'm filming or whoever gets in the shot. That's just legal purposes, but at the same time, it's like, just can't care. Like, literally, like, if you go out filming in public and then you have your camera with you literally on the down low, no one's really gonna see that. But if you have it up, it's literally gonna make the most beautiful video because you're focused on your camera, you're in the shot, and everything is set up. But if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna the DL, like, it's not gonna look as good. Trust me, you just can't care. And like, I feel like it's gonna go on a rant, but like, people should just learn not to care about what other people post too, is because like, I don't know, like, some people are really trying out here, you know, and it really bothers me that people are making fun of her post, what other people post. Like, let people be. That's not your business. I think that's just my approach. Like, just really don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it. You're always starting somewhere. When I first started, I wish I didn't overthink many things, literally. Next up is, hey, I'm super curious, how do you find brand partnerships and collabs? Because all the collabs I did, I reached out to the brands, and it's time consuming, and I was wondering what you do, because you rock, girl. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the compliments and all the sweet love. And so for this one, when I first started as a content creator, I actually reached out to the brands. I literally researched all the legal paperwork that goes with content creating, because as I told you guys, if you want to make it this work, you got to think of it as like a business. Even if it's your hobby, your little hobby, like, that's cool if that's what you want to do. But if you want to make it work, you have to reach out all the legal paperments and stuff too. And you kind of have to educate yourself in that way as well, which is the hardest part. Trust me, I still struggle with that, like all the legal stuff. But anyways, I just reached out to them. I curated a script saying, hey, I'm Mary. I'm a lifestyle content creator located here, and this is what I do, and this is what I can offer for you. Literally simply as that. Having a media kit is also very helpful. So media kit will literally be like your resume in content creating, and having a portfolio. Sometimes when I reach out to brands, I will save my script and then I will send in my media kit or portfolio. And then half of the time they will actually reach out back to you, and half of the time, if it's good, half of the time it's good, and sometimes it's not, and that's okay. You win some, you lose some. But now I have some brands reaching out to me, but when I really like the brand and I really want to, I will reach out to them. I don't know, like, I find that now, like, I just solely focus on just creating my content, and whoever reaches out to me, I feel like that's more authentic to me, and that way I can like choose whether or not to work with this brand. Does this align to my values? Is this aligned to what I want to show to my audience? Because if I don't even use it, why would I show you guys? Simply as that. If I don't go anywhere myself or with my friends and we don't have fun, I'm not gonna show you guys. That's it. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no if you don't want to create content for the brand that's reaching out to you. I'm Mary. I'm a lifestyle content creator here in Calgary. I also follow you here on IG and on TikTok. Oh, thank you. And I wanted to ask if you work with a manager or PR agency. I've always wanted to work with different restaurants and events happening in Calgary, but not sure how. Are there any tips you can provide, or say how you get invited to these things? So getting invited to events are the fun part of being a content creator. I can't even deny that. Going to events for me personally too is like a networking. This is my time to I use this time to really get to know other content creators that are out there and get my name out there. What if there's like a different brands, or there's an investor or whatever? I don't know. It's just a really fun part of content creating. You meet a lot of people. And with getting invited, this is so tricky. Like, when I first started, I would follow like some small agencies, yeah, and I would just kind of like network and get to know them, and then I'll let them know like, hey, I'm a lifestyle content creator, and then it kind of just follows with that. Like, being invited, I don't know, like, you just kind of have to get invited, but you can definitely, hey Google, stop. But you can definitely like reach out to the agency and be like, hey, I'm a lifestyle content creator, I'd be interested in doing this for a restaurant, or joining any events that may be out there, like something along those lines. I think that's like my advice. Don't quote me on that, but that's something I would do if I want to be invited to some events. And in case of like working with a PR agency or a manager, that's definitely up to you. It can be an investment, especially if you're small and you just really want to get on it. Okay, next one. Hey Gorge, I was wondering how you edit your vlogs and stuff. I just got into YouTube game, so I'm new here. Believe it or not, everyone gets shocked when I say this, but I actually edit with Canva. No gatekeeping here. I literally edit with Canva and iMovie. I don't know what to say, but that's it. I edit my thumbnail, everything on Canva, all my text and such. And then when I edit my reels and my videos and such on my phone and my iPad, I edit through CapCut. CapCut is really good. I know some people use like IntoShot or something like that, but depending on what you're liking, some people really invest on like Final Cut Pro or Adobe and yeah, that's what I edit. Not too long ago, I posted a TikTok about PR packages that I received as a lifestyle content creator in Calgary, and I got some questions from that too. So one of the girls said, loved it. Any tips? I'm an international student studying in Calgary. I love to post my daily routine here in Calgary. So as I mentioned, with brands reaching out to you, I would say like, if you really want to start having the brands, if you really want to attract the brands reaching out to you with all the things that you like skincare, beauty and all that, start posting about that. Start tagging them. I would literally like on the comment section, I will tag them. If you really want them to notice you, make a video, mention their name and all that. That's how I would do it. And if you want to do like daily routines, include like, maybe if you're doing your daily routine, maybe you can include like, oh, this is what I use for my skincare, like things like that. I don't know, like, that's how I would come across it. Other than that, I really appreciate all you guys' comments and messages for me, and trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm so bad at replying even text messages for my friends, so I'm really sorry if I don't reply. But I really appreciate all your love and support, and I think I will wrap up this video with that. I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys like this type of videos. I will try to answer them more, but yeah, to sum up, being a lifestyle content creator for me personally just means like marketing my city and kind of like what I do in my day-to-day life. I mark like anything lifestyle, like literally what I do in my life. And just kind of finding that sweet boundary between my personal and what I want to show you guys about my life. And that's kind of how I got into it. I literally just started and told myself I want to do this, and this is your reminder. If you just want to go for it, just go for it. No one is stopping you, and you don't have to overthink it. Okay, don't overthink it, just do it. And sometimes, because when you overthink it, you kind of talk yourself out of it. So if you really want to get into it, just get into it, girl. Just get into it. And at the end of the day, no one really cares. So girl, just post that content, and if they have something bad to say to you, you're not the problem, okay? Unless you like say something uncalled for and canceled. But yeah, just go for it. You never know what you can achieve. There's literally some creators that are local from smaller places, and now they live in like NYC, like Mayfam, you know, like those kind of people. Like, you just really have to start somewhere. So don't feel ashamed to like start somewhere small, because we all do. We all gotta start somewhere. And I'm not even as that crazy big yet, but I'm just here, and we're here together is my journey together, and I'm more than happy to be with you guys and share along everything. And we're just gonna do this together, one day at a time. We're gonna romanticize life, and next thing you know, we're going into fashion weeks. Next thing you know, we're gonna be on a magazine, because that's what I think, that's what it's all about. Like, just creating content, have fun, romanticize life, and post. If you want to make an income, go for it. There's a lot of money in content creating. You just have to bet on yourself and just really go for it. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling now. I will see you guys in the next video next Sunday, and yeah, bye.